Lisa,
Hi.
you and I are going to play a parlor game. I mean the kind of games that were popular in England during the Edwardian and Victoria times. Now, my favorite of these parlor games is the Penny Dreadful Detective, inspired by the magazine of the same name, which was full of ghastly stories of murder, and the gorier the details, the better, the more magazines they sold. Now, the Penny Dreadful Detective game is a game of psychic deduction. And so our detective must be psychic. But, however, you are particularly well qualified to play the detective because you have recently mastered the mysteries of the pendulum, which you know is a little watch. Now, this is a duplicate set of the kind of gaudy game cards that were used played with in Edwardian England. So this is Mary. Now Mary is our poor victim. She was murdered tragically, not by a stranger, but by a member of her own family. So let's take a look at the suspects. It might have been Edward, her father, her own father, or perhaps her sister, Molly, her married sister Molly, or the brother-in-law, Blake. This is David, who is a suspect as well, her brother, or her lovely mom, Anne. Now, so one of these is our killer, and I'm just going to give these a little mix, like so. Now, we'll put these. I don't want you to be influenced by how they look, you see. So we're placing them face down, just like this. Now, your first task as our detective is to establish a psychic link between yourself, it's the way the game is played, between yourself and our victim, Mary. And we use our pendulum, which is a little watch, to do that. Would you please give me an hour of the morning. Just name an hour of the
11.
morning. 11 a.m. Excellent. So to make the connection between yourself, the pendulum, and Mary, we're going to set this little watch for 11 a.m. As you can see, there's 10, there's 11. So that's the time that kind of jumped into your mind, correct?
Yeah.
Good. Now, so that's set for 11 a.m. In order for us to determine if you have actually won the game by solving the murder, we better make a recording of the name of the killer so we can see if you have succeeded. Now, I'm making here I'm writing the name of the killer right there. Good. So we'll be able to tell if you have succeeded. Now, here's how the game is played. Just hold it just the way you know how to use the pendulum. Go ahead and hold the pendulum over the first card there, and you need to ask the pendulum this question. Is this the killer I seek? And then we'll see how the pendulum responds.
Is this the killer I seek?
Would you say that's a no?
I'd say that's a no.
Yes. Okay, so that's a no. Try one of the other ones, any one of the other ones you like.
Is this the killer I seek?
That's looking like a yes, would you say?
Yeah.
Okay, now we might get more than one positive, so we'll put that over there. Try one of the other ones.
Is this the killer I seek?
Looks like a hesitant no is making up your mind. Well, you decide, is that a no or a yes?
No.
That's a no, okay. So, 2 more to go.
Is this the killer I seek?
A definite no.
No.
Yes, a definite no. Okay.
Is this the killer I seek?
That's a no as well. Interesting. So this is the culprit that you found in your investigation as psychic detective. And this is, Anne, the mum. Go ahead and take a look. Turn over the envelope and read the name of the actual killer.
Anne. That's interesting. That was the first name that popped in my head when you flipped the card.
Is that
Initially,
right?
yes.
Interesting. So
Huh.
you kind of clued in right at the beginning.
Fascinating.
It is fascinating, yeah. You know what? What's even more fascinating? The way the game goes is that the Scotland Yard apparently gives us the time of death. And what time did you say
11.
jumped into your head? Yeah. You see, there's a card in this envelope with something written in red that I'd like you to read out for us. Just go ahead, take it out and read it in a nice loud voice.
Scotland Yard determined Mary's time of death to be 11 a.m. That's insane.